More and more people are drinking less or not at all, and it's important to take that into account when you're entertaining for the holidays. It's easy to make non-alcoholic options that are as good as the real thing. Num, num, num. Joining us now is the editor of Some Good Clean Fun, I love that title, Sarah Kate, here to show us some delicious holiday drinks. Sarah, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me again.
Great to see you.
Good to see you again, too.
All right, the non-alcoholics continue to be an industry that just is exploding, correct?
Yeah, that's right. It's really booming, and you can find non-alcoholic options more and more places, and more people are saying, you know what, I'm going to cut back and have less. And at the holidays, it's really like a time when everybody's talking about drinking.
For sure.
So I thought, okay, it's really important to say, okay, what if you don't feel like drinking? No pressure, no judgment. Here are some options for you.
Okay, and we have some options for you here on this Friday edition of BT. Let's start with some mulled wine.
Yes.
What is that?
So mulled wine usually is you put some wine in a pot and you cook it with holiday spices. Unfortunately, non-alcoholic wine is already being heated to take the alcohol out of it.
Okay.
So if you cook non-alcoholic wine, it's just going to taste worse. It's not going to taste like wine. So I have a special recipe that I do. So what I do is I infuse the night before, so 24 hours in advance, I infuse it with holiday spices. So I've got anise, and I've got some cinnamon in here, and then I just put it in a pot with some syrup. So I make a a mulled syrup that you add to the pot. So you've got a mulled wine, you've got the infused wine, you've got a fresh bottle of wine, and you've got some mulled syrup, which then gives it the flavor. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a taste here, and I add some orange slices.
That smells really powerful.
Yeah, it makes your house
Wow.
smell really nice, and I'm not going to fill this all the way up, but just to give you a little taste of this.
No.
And it tastes like mulled wine, and it retains the flavor of the non-alcoholic wine. Really.
May I? I don't want to be rude.
Go for it. So it's got.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So it's got all those holiday flavors. It makes your house smell so nice.
This is really something.
Yeah.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, and it's really a seasonal drink. You can serve it at a party. Really easy to pull together. All the recipes are on somegoodcleanfun.com, by the way. So now non-alcoholic whiskey. You know, it's real, it's a thing. People always ask me, oh my God, there's non-alcoholic whiskey.
It's real and it's spectacular.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna tell you, it's not gonna be exactly like that, you know, a really expensive whiskey that you're used to, but it has the same flavor notes and the same sort of experience. So you can get tons of non-alcoholic whiskeys right now. These are from the new Toronto non-alcoholic bottle shop at the Beatrice Society on Richmond. So if you're interested in trying out some of these whiskeys, you can go to the Sober Market there. I've made a non-alcoholic Cranberry Kiss with this whiskey. So this is basically a cranberry syrup that's infused with some spices and some orange. And, you know, there's whiskey in it, non-alcoholic whiskey in it. So give it a try. It's a perfect drink to serve at your holiday get-together because it's got the cranberry flavors from the holiday.
Wonderful, wonderful bouquet.
Does it have a good bouquet? Here, let me see.
Yes. This is the real thing.
Yeah, it tastes like a cocktail.
Wow,
right?
Sarah, this is outstanding.
So,
again, you walk around a party, you want to honestly, you want to watch your health a little bit, you want to stay healthier, and no one would ever know. This is beautiful.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
Is perfect.
So thank you. And so the third thing that I thought I would make is everybody loves old fashions, right?
Yes.
So I make a gingerbread syrup. And I make a gingerbread old fashioned.
How long does it take to make that?
This takes, so I made all three of these syrups in 30 minutes on the stove all at once. So I had 3 pots going. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put in a little bit of syrup into the bottom of a glass. And this is the gingerbread syrup. And you're gonna add some orange bitters. So this is another thing that people don't realize is that there's alcohol-free bitters. So bitters have alcohol in them, and it's a big debate about what level is safe if you're a non-drinker, but these are completely alcohol-free bitters, aromatic bitters. So in an old-fashioned, you just add a couple
Important for a host
drops
too before
in
10
there.
a.m.
Yeah, exactly. And then because old fashions are very spirit forward, this is going to also be a very spirit forward mocktail. So I'm going to put in about 4 ounces, and then usually I would garnish this with a nice around the rim, a nice gingerbread rim. And if you are serving this at a party, you want to obviously put a nice.
I feel like I should be helping.
No, don't help. No, don't help
here.
here.
This is the laziest I
No. This is all.
Show.
I like to host. I like to be a host. So I'm going to give you this now, and this is a gingerbread old fashioned. I didn't stir it. I'm sorry. It should have stirred it. So
that's fine.
So give that a try. And gingerbread is such a seasonal flavor.
Wow, is that the holidays?
Right?
That is incredible.
Yeah, gingerbread and whiskey.
That's phenomenal.
And so this is with this is Ritual a whiskey alternative. And do you smell the whiskey in it? Do you taste the whiskey?
I could taste it. I could smell it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
This is exactly what you want this time of year.
This is exactly what you want. And then you can drink a couple of them, and you can drive home
Yes.
You can wake up without a hangover, and you can just feel, overall a little bit healthy. And it doesn't mean you don't have to drink forever and ever.
Right.
But it's just a good option to have, if you don't feel like drinking. There's lots of options out there for you.
Can drive home. No, you don't have to feel it the next morning.
Yeah.
All the things.
All the things.
Sarah, you're great. Where can we find you online?
Somegoodcleanfun.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Happy holidays, however you want to enjoy it. Let's cheers here, Sarah.
Oh, cheers.
This
Oh,
is
there's
great.
nothing in here. Oh, here, I'll take this one. Okay,
Please
there we
come
go.
back.
Okay,
Check,
I will.
These
Cheers.
are delicious. Try these. Check these out online.